can't tell you guys how much this stuff impacts our parenting, dude. Medical traumas that you had, how medical things were handled or not handled in your family. So relevant to how it impacts us with our kids. That's why it's so important for us to do our work. Remember that whatever thing your kid is going through, if you have any experience with that, personal experience, or watching a sibling or watching a parent go through that, it's going to push your buttons and it's likely to trigger you and trigger all your stuff that's not processed. So just heads up. And ask yourself, how my parents would have handled this, the good and the bad. What would they have done? And just hold that in your mind, just in your awareness. Be conscious of it, because that will inform you of how you're likely to approach this as a default, right? So your parents might have done it in a, don't be ridiculous. Don't cry about that. We have to do it, or whatever. Just know that. Just bring that into your awareness right now by saying, what would my mom have done? What would my dad, what would my grandparents, whoever was looking after me, how would this have been handled? What would they have done? And what did that feel like? The good and the bad. Just bring it into your awareness. That will help you a lot. And then what I always like to do is, and what did little me need then? What would have been better? What did she deserve? What should have happened? And then I try to run like a whole visualization in my mind of the reparative experience of what I would have liked to have happened. What does that little girl need me to say? What does she want to say? What would I like to tell her? You've done nothing wrong. It's not your fault. I'm sorry the grown-ups didn't explain to you what was going to be happening. I'm sorry they had to pin you down or whatever the thing is. To like heal that little person in you who's traumatized from how something wasn't handled properly when she was little or he was little,